Thomas Day was a free black man who broke barriers of race and class throughout his life in the antebellum South. Born in Virginia in 1801, Day established himself as a young cabinet maker in Milton, North Carolina, where he carved out a successful business serving clients from Virginia to Georgia. In 1827, Day purchased property for a workshop on Milton's main street, and over time he purchased surrounding pieces of property and buildings to extend his workshop, and eventually bought the Union Tavern in 1848. This served as a workshop and showroom for his grand pieces. Day worked with traditional hand tools for many of his pieces, but in the 1840s, he introduced steam power into his workshop. The steam power enabled him to quicken his production, as well as have extra pieces on hand made from templates so that he was ready whenever a new piece was ordered. Day specialized in veneered furniture that utilized mahogany that was imported from Africa and Central America. Even though mahogany came to be known as his trademark, he also worked in other woods, such as walnut and yellow pine. His shop served many high society patrons, including the University of North Carolina and the North Carolina Governor David Reed. In 1847, Day won a contract with UNC to create pieces for the philanthropic and dialectic societies. Even though the project went longer than expected and became more expensive, UNC expressed their total faith in his skill and the worth of his work. A few years later, he was commissioned by Governor Reed to furnish his home, and this was no small job. The project ended up being 45 pieces of complexly crafted furniture. Following this, in 1856, Day won an award premium at the NC State Fair for a wardrobe made of mahogany. Day grew popular and wealthy for the time, but due to uncollected payments combined with the economic panic of 1857, the business began to decline in worth and production in the late 1850s. Day declared bankruptcy and his shop was placed in a trust with a business partner. His son Thomas Day Jr. bought the workshop back and kept it running for another decade, but the Union Tavern workshop closed for good in 1871. Scholars argue that his craftsmanship focused on creating a balance of motion in his pieces, where curvilinear designs as well as scroll motifs suggested motion to the eye, utilizing the interplay between the horizontal and vertical directions. Even the negative space between the curves created a sense of balance. It was all used to create a balance of motion and a sense of rhythm in his work. His work focused on symmetry, and he often incorporated similar or complementary designs in the newel post and stair brackets to create a balance of design and to emphasize his furniture designs, since many homes he did architectural work for also boasted multiple furniture works by Day. Day's legacy in North Carolina and in the historical community today is strong and lasting as the public grows more interested in Day's life and work, and exhibits and events in his honor prosper. A successful life and strong work ethic earned Day a reputation of skill and service that has lasted long past his life. Here at Mumford Restoration, we've been lucky enough to work on several Thomas Day pieces, and the beauty and craftsmanship of each piece is never lost on us. We are proud to have been able to help preserve small pieces of North Carolina history.